For our machine experiment number 7, we'll now be working on with introduction to fuzzy logic system operation, in which we're gonna analyze a simple fuzzy membership function. So for the program specs, so during our session, I have introduced to you the concepts and principles behind fuzzy logic system. So basically, may idea na tayo about fuzzy logic. So you already grasp the fuzzy logic system block diagram, fuzzy membership function, the fuzzy rules, the fuzzy associative memory matrix or the FAM, fuzzy logic system operation, and the defussifier. On the later part of the discussion, you're opted to do the following in lieu of applying what was introduced on fuzzy logic system. So basically, gusto ko lang gamitin natin yung Mata Fuzzy Logic Toolbox para ma-implement si fuzzy logic. So nakalagay dito, we're gonna identify the membership functions for the fuzzy sets negative, zero, and positive to determine its trapezoidal membership function parameters. Then we're gonna be combining fuzzy sets by establishing the fuzzy rules to define specific actions, represent and store the fuzzy rules using fuzzy memory matrix or the FAM technique, analyze the fuzzy logic system operation by generating the weight values of the FAM matrix entries, defussify the fuzzy logic operation using the center of gravity method, and display the crisp output of the fuzzy logic system. And then, itong part na to, gagawin natin ito sa mga susunod na lang na experiment. For now, MATLAB Fuzzy Logic Toolbox muna tayo. So, ito yung binigyan ko kayo ngayon ng fuzzy membership function. Ang kailangan lang natin gawin is i-drawing natin ito sa MATLAB Fuzzy Logic Toolbox gamit si MATLAB. So, obviously, nakikita tayong dalawang inputs, we have X and then Y. And then, obviously, kita natin yung boundaries ng ating trapezoidal membership functions. We have 3, we have negative, 0, and then positive na applicable both for the inputs X and then Y. So, ibig sabihin, input variable X, merong negative, 0, positive. Input variable Y, meron ding negative, 0, and then positive. And then, since ito po ay trapezoidal in nature, following our subject analytic geometry at saka solid mensuration, we have 4 sides. Meron siyang A, B, C at saka D, A, B, C at saka D, A, B, C at saka D. So kita naman po natin dun sa ating graph na yung A, for the negative trapezoidal membership function, yung value ng A ay negative 3. Yung value naman ni B ay negative 2. Yung value ni C ay negative 1. Yung value naman ni D ay 0.5. And the same is true with 0 and then positive. Kailangan malinaw lang yung mata mo dyan. And then, ayan. So, ito namang part na to, inulit ko lang dito. Nilagyan ko lang siya ng degree of membership function. Yung degree ng membership function, yung x-axis natin, ito yung from negative 3 to 3. Ito yung range of value for the membership function relative to x-axis. For the y-axis naman, lagi lang yan na 0 to 1. Alright. And then, yan. Dito, ito na yung fuzzy associative memory matrix. Again, itong nasa taas, ito yung x, and then ito yung y. So, ibig sabihin lang yan, if the value of x is negative and the value of y is negative, then the value of the output is negatively large. And then, yung value ng NL ay negative 5. Yun yung ilalagay natin dun sa output membership function na singleton for the MATLAB Fuzzy Logic Toolbox. So, we have 5 possible outputs, NL, NS, ZE or the 0, PS, positively small, PL for the positively large. Then, the values are negative 5, negative 2.50, 2.55. So, Ricardo, pwede po ito magbago? Yes. Ito po ba pwede magbago? Yes. Example ko lang na sinet natin yung ganitong values. So, we have 9 here, 3 by 3, kaya meron tayong 9 possible combinations. So, dito, pinakita ko lang, it shows the membership functions for the fuzzy sets negative, 0, and positive with 2 input variables x and y, and the degrees of membership with respect to its coordinate will be calculated using the trapezoidal membership function. Ano ngayon yung task na kailangan gawin? The task that you're gonna do is simply to draw this one using MATLAB. And then, gamitin mo si Fuzzy Logic Toolbox. So, how am I going to do that? Ito yung initial na makikita mo when you open, yan, clear natin. When you open command window in MATLAB, type mo lang si Fuzzy. Pag tinype mo si Pazzi, ito yung una mong makikita. So, pag nakita mo siya dito, andito na yung Fuzzy Logic Designer and then andito na yung input. Yan. So, pwede mo siyang explore. Simple GUI lang yan. Pwede ka mag-create ng bagong Fuzzy Inference System which is Ma'am Dani or Sugeno. Sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, ang gagamitin muna natin Sugeno kasi this is the easiest way. Para yung output natin singleton. Pwede ka rin mag-import from file kung meron ka ng created na file. And then, pwede ka rin mag-export kung isa-save mo yung file mo to a specific storage. And then, if you're gonna add variable, punta ka lang ng edit, add variable. Then, kung input ba yung i-add mo, yan. So, nag-add siya ng input. In our case, dalawa yung kailangan natin. So, definitely mag-add ka ng input. Then, kung gusto mo pang mag-add ng variable for the output, be it. But in our case, isa lang naman yung output natin. Then, pwede ka mag-remove ng variable. Then, pwede rin yung membership functions na mag-add. Then, kapag gusto mo nang i-view yung output natin, kiklik mo lang yung rules. Yan. Dito mo na itatype yung mga rules na gagawin po natin. Alright? But before that, kailangan muna magsiset ka ng membership functions. So, when you double-click that, ito yung mag-a-appear. Ito yung nakikita natin na membership function na pwede natin siyang i-click yung membership function 1 na pwede mong gawing trapezoidal, Gaussian, and whatsoever. Sa example natin, trapezoidal. Then, kailangan alam mo yung values na A, B, C, D, diba? Yung sinabi ko kanina. Then, kailangan mong specify dito yung range. Yung range na kailangan dito, yun yung naroon sa ating graph. From negative 3 to 3. Yun yun. Alright? And then, so, pwede rin i-update mo yung pangalawa and then update mo rin yung output na membership function. Then, once okay na to, mag-view rules ka na, dito mo na makita yung output, mag-i-encode ka. So, before natin siya gawin from the top, so, ipakita ko lang yung existing na nagawa ko na for this. Ayan. Ito yon. Ito yung desired output na kailangan mong i-produce. Definitely ko siya ibibigay sa'yo. Ito nga yung gagawin mo eh, di ba? So, ang ginawa ko lang dito, nag-add ako ng X and then Y. Nirename ko lang to. Ayan, obviously X. And then Y. And then, pinili ko dito kanina doon sa FIS, Sugeno. Alright? And then, pinangalanan ko siya na sample fuzzy nung in-export ko na yung file. Alright? Then, yung output ko, COG. Ibig sabihin nun, center of gravity. The rest, wala kang kailangan baguhin dyan. And then, double-click mo si X. Ayan. Ito na yon. Yung X na nakita mo dito, meron ako negative, 0, at saka positive. Saan ko to kinuha? So, balik ka uli doon sa PDF. Diba? Meron ako negative 3 to 3. So, negative 3 to 3. Saan ko yung binago? Dito yun sa range. O, tinan mo talagang iniisa-isa ko sa inyo ha. Pag naman nagkamali ka pa, negative 3 to 3. And then, we have your A, B. Ayan. Click mo to. Paano ako nag-create nito? Nag-add lang ako niyan. Ayan no, add MF. Kasi basically sa umpisa wala yung laman. So mag-add ka ng membership function para gawin mo siyang tatlo. Then pwede ka rin mag-delete dyan, mag-remove ka. Then ito, pinangalanan ko siyang negative. What are the values of the negative? Negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, at saka 0.5. Yun yun. Alright? And then yung 0, yun din. Ito naman yun, negative 1, negative 0.5, 0.5, and then 1. Ito yun. Then, of course, the last, we have the positive. Alright? So, again, ang kailangan mo lang tandaan, mag-add ka ng membership function, i-rename mo yung membership function, use trapezoidal, kasi, pag pinili mo triangular, definitely triangle yan. Ay, yung example ko, trapezoid. And then, you have to specify the range. Then, for the Y, ganun lang din. Sabi ko, pareho lang yung input ni X at saka ni Y, so walang nabago. Gawin mo lang uli from the top yung ginawa mo for variable X. For the center of gravity, sabi ko dito, since singleton yan, i-specify mo lang yung mga values niyan. Alright. Ito common talaga yung range na to ay 0 to 1. So, wala ka na magagawa dito. For this, ang babaguin mo lang, ganun din, mag-a-add ka lang uli ng membership function dyan. And then, ilalagay mo lang, pipiliin mo lang ay constant. Okay? Yung constant value ni negatively large ay eto. Negatively large is negative 5. And then negatively small is negative 2.5. So, doon ko po yung kinuha. Kami nakita ka dito na, yung isa, open ko. Ayan. Ito, negative 5, negative 2.5, 0, positively small, and then positively large. Alright. So ngayong okay na, okay na yung ating ano ha, kompleto na, meron na tayong input 1, input 2, and then meron tayong sugeno. Ayan, and then output, 'di ba? So yung next, pupunta ka ng view rules. Pero before ka makapag-view rules, kailangan muna mag-create ka ng rules. So punta ka ng edit and then rules. Pag nagpunta ka ng edit rules, ito yung makikita mo. So pwede ka ditong mag-add. Ayan. So siselect mo lang yan dito. Obviously, may makikita ka na dito na listahan ng x's at saka ng y. Kailangan mo lang i-tap siya kung if x is negative and y is negative, then the center of gravity is negatively large. Saan ko to nakuha? Then kapag ginawa mo yan, i-add rule mo lang siya. Then pwede ka mag-delete rule, then pwede ka mag-change rule. Saan po siya nakuha, Sir Caldo? Dito. Ito yung past associative memory matrix, di ba? Ito yung kapag ang x ay negative, ang y ay negative, yung center of gravity ay negatively large. And then yung pangalawa, if x ay 0, then y ay negative, then the output is negatively small. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kaya may nakita ka dito na 9. So yun po yun. Kapag na-set mo na yan, meron ka ng rules. Siyempre ito, binigay ko lang to. Sa tunay na boy, mag-iisip ka ng rule. Yun yung critical dito, yun yung mahirap, 'di ba? For now, since tayo ay estudyante, binigyan lang kita para gamitin lang si Fuzzy Logic. Then hindi ko naman pinaderive sa'yo yung Fuzzy Logic, 'di ba? So medyo mahirap din po yun. Then mag-view ka ng rules, yan. Pag na-view mo na yung rules, eto na yun. Pwede ka na mag-input ng x at saka ng y para makuha mo yung center of gravity. Bawa, yung in-input natin. Mag-input tayo dito. Yan. Para ma-check mo kung tama. 'Di ba? Yung value ni x gusto ko ay negative. Again ha, ang value ng x ay negative. Alisin ko 'to, panggulo. Sana. Ayan. Oh, negative 2. Ito ha, ang pinili kong value ni x ay negative 2. Okay? And then, ang piliin kong value ni y ay halimbawa ay positive, 1.5. Anywhere dyan, basta dapat nasa range, 1.5. Yan. So, ang naging center of gravity ay 2.5. I-confirm natin ngayon kung tama yung naging output natin. Again, yung pinili ko ay negative 2 for the x. Negative yon. So, andito yung x natin, di ba? Negative. And then, ang pinili ko na value ng y ay positive. So, negative and then positive. So, dapat ang sagot ay positively small. So, ano ba yung value ni positively small? 2.5. Tama ba 2.5? O, tama. Ibig sabihin, tama yung ating Fuzzy Logic. Okay? So, again, ang gagawin mo, screenshot mo. Ang mga i-screenshot mo, syempre, yung FIS na meron kang kinereate. Eto, i-screenshot mo to. Screenshot mo tong X, screenshot mo yung Y, tsaka itong center of gravity. And then, screenshot mo din yung rules. Ito. And then, of course, yung view rules, screenshot mo. After mo siyang ma-screenshot, mag-trial ka ng 10. Mag-change ka ng value ni X at saka ni Y. Then, i-make a table to record the values of X and Y and then the result center of gravity. And then, i-confirm mo kung tama siya dito sa Fuzzy Associative Memory Matrix. Alright? So, with that, stop ko na muna uli yung recording.